Flight Fido, item 9 plus 45 for uphill.
We'll take it.
We'll take an item 9 plus 45, Chunky, to get us uphill.
Item 9 plus 45 coming.
Flight DPS.
Go.
If we get a chance, like a GPC CRT 4-3 to optimize our CRT config.
4-3, copy.
We'll take a GPC CRT 4-3 when you get the chance.
Great call, thanks.
That's complete.
Okay, copy. Fido, you like where you're at?
Yes, sir, and we have 2 engine Istris, as well as 1 2/3 negative return.
2 engine Istris and 1 2/3 negative return.
1 2/3 negative return, 2 engine Istris, and we had a Puckamoo message in there.
Like a PCM swap, OF3 flight.
We'll take a Puckamoo swap, and that's for OF3.
Here it comes.
1 2/3 Istris.
1 2/3 Istris.
1 2/3 Istris.
Negative return.
Negative return.
Negative return.
Inco, did it take?
We recovered OF3, and OF2 is down. We're in a trade-off case. Recommend we stay here.
Okay.
OF2 is down on Puckamoo 2. We're in a trade-off case. We're going to stay put.
Copy and concur.
Booster, other than, well, let's talk about the left. Is it drifting?
It is not drifting, flight. It looks good, other than the hide lockup.
Booster, how are we doing?
No change on the left flight. It's still holding unsteady. The center and right look fine.
Okay. Barring anything else, what is your shutdown plan?
It's going to be an ACPV at 23K due to the PV's compulted.
Okay, and you're talking about the left, right?
That is firm point.
Single engine ops 3. Single engine ops 3.
Single engine ops 3.
Plus X and pitch, prop.
Go for the plus X, no go the pitch due to the dump.
Copy.
Rolling heads up.
Copy, roll the heads up.
Flight Econ.
Go Econ.
L1 free and pump loop 1 to off. We've got a degradation.
On L1, we'll take free on pump loop 1 to off. It's degraded.
Single engine Istris 104.
Free on pump loop 1's off.
Thank you. Single engine Istris 104.
20 seconds to teachers.
Copy.
Item 9, press to ATO.
Press to ATO.
Press to ATO.
Handing up, good UHF.
Chunky, your shutdown plan is ACPB, the left, at 23K.
Good redone.
1 2/3 press to MECO.
ACPB left engine 23K.
On teacher.
Good read. 1 2/3 press to MECO.
1 2/3 press to MECO.
Fergie, you'll be go the plus X, no go the pitch due to the dump.
Go for the plus X, no go for the pitch.
Fido, what kind of an underspeed are you expecting?
Design flight 160.
Copy.
Expecting an underspeed of about 160.
Copy, 160 underspeed.
1 minute to MECO, 9 plus 1.5 nav is go.
Copy.
Flight prep. Go prep. Leave the left dome's engine and arm press post MECO.
Leave the left engine, OMS engine, and arm press post MECO.
That's
Leave the left engine and arm press post MECO.
Keep going. Flight. That's just lack of insight due to the GPC.
That's just because we've lost some insight, Fergie, due to the GPC.
Single engine press 104.
Single engine press 104.
And press to MECO.
Single engine press 104.
Left engine's out.
And
Limits
press to
enable
MECO.
auto.
We do see the left engine down. Limits enable auto.
That's complete.
Good limits, good shutdown flight.
Copy.
Flight count.
Copy.
Checking on the forward.
Do we have good UHF?
Good UHF.
MECO confirmed.
Copy, MECO.
We should for another 20 seconds.
Forward link's an in-house problem we're working
Fido.
on.
Flight FIDO, 40 foot per second underspeed, ohms 1 not required.
Copy. Folks, we're on the post ohms 1 pages.
ET sub.
Selecting over FEP, should have the forward link back in about a minute.
Thanks.
Copy, ohms 1 not required.
Okay, DPS, anything that we need to do?
Yeah, we're going to work the pocket. We'll have to ask Booster if he wants the backup LHC valve there.
And I'll take it, fine.
Copy. Let me know when the plus X is...
It's complete flight.
And was it good?
Affirmative jet flight. Good, 4 good jets.
Okay, copy that. And
Go for command on the backup FEP.
let's see, ECOM flight house cooling.
On L1, we'd like Freon pump loop 1 to alpha, then I'll give you a report.
Copy.
On L1, we'll take Freon pump loop number 1 to alpha, Fergie.
Freon pump loop 1 to alpha. Here it comes.
Flight DPS.
Go.
Okay, on the GPC fail, it's just step 1 and 2. That's all we need.
What page?
That's 3-5. So power off on the GPC and then backup LHC valve.
Copy.
Atlantis, we're going to just power off GPC 3, and for Chunky, MPS propellant dump backup LH2 valve to open. Those are your follow-ups for GPC 3.
All right, I'm going to collect some delta, a little bit early tail-only control.
Not required flight.
FES and heater activation.
No deltas for Eagle.
No deltas for ECOM.
Brake flight GNC.
GNC.
Looks like they're going to pitch flight. They went inertial. We got to call them off that.
Let's stop. Nope, negative on the pitch.
Negative on the pitch.
Copy. That was a bump to inertia. We're back in auto.
Okay, copy that.
Okay, great. We see it.
All right, good call there, GNC. Let's back to FES and heater act. No deltas thus far. Max, I think I need everything from you.
No deltas for Max.
Okay, and AC bus sensors as written. Eagle?
That's correct, flight.
Okay, and go for 105 DPS and guidance.
Guidance is go.
DPS go.
All right.
Atlantis, we continue to watch your cooling. We are assessing updates, deltas, 3-4, tail-only control not required, the rest as written, ready for 105 when you get there.
Okay, copy all. Thanks.
Booster, where are we in the dump?
Got about a minute left, flight.
Flight ECOM?
Go.
Yeah, FES is shut down. Take L1, FES pry A off, pry B on.
Fergie will take FES pry A to off, pry B to on. The FES is shut down.
FES pry A off, B to on.
Good read back.
And Flight Eagle, like a Bravo to Charlie bus tie. Looks like we may have some performance problems on fuel cell 2, and we're evaluating it.
Okay.
Evaluating some issues on fuel cell 2, Chunky, so we'll take a Bravo to Charlie bus tie.
Copy pitch. Bravo to Charlie coming.
MPS dump is complete.
Good bus tie.
Good tie, Flight.
That's a good tie.
Flight Inco.
Houston, we show the MPS dump complete. We're going to go ahead and work the ISO valves if you're ready for them.
Boosters ready?
We are indeed ready.
Inco.
We're 4 minutes from spreading. I cannot clear it in our current config.
Okay, no problem.
4 minutes from spreading, we can't clear it.
Copy. Was that 4 minutes to spreading?
Affirmative, 4 minutes.
Copy.
Okay, Eagle, what are you looking in fuel cell 2? What are you doing there?
There's some performance problems. We started seeing what we thought was load dropping off on the fuel cell. We've limited insight with OF2 being down, so we performed a bus tie to evaluate it further.
Okay. Do you need to swap back? And Inco, could you support that?
Inco can support a swap.
Do you need that, Eagle?
Yeah, I think it would help us in the short term.
We'll go for it.
Puckamoo back?
Swap back to Puckamoo 1.
Atlantis, with OF2 down, we've got limited insight into fuel cell 2, so we're going to go ahead and swap Puckamoos and drop OF3, pick up OF2.
Okay, here comes the Puckamoo swap.
And ECOM flight.
Another few seconds to let the FES come into control, flight.
Okay.
OF2 up, OF3 down.
Copy.
Houston, Atlantis, bottom of 3-3. We're ready for APU high shutdown when you are.
We're still evaluating the cooling there, Chunky, so stand by just a sec.
Can we go low press?
You can go low press, flight.
Break
We
flight.
can give you low press if you need it.
Yep, just coming back to you with that. We
Need to
will
break
take
the
low
bus
press.
tie. Flight, we have a short on fuel cell 2.
Looks like we got a short on fuel cell 2, Chunky. We'll break the bus tie.
Copy, we'll break the bus tie.
Flight Inco.
Can it wait, Inco?
Yes.
And Flight Eagle.
Go.
We're going to need to pick up in the main bus undervolts in step 7.
What page?
On page 5-2.
Okay, keep going.
This will drop main Bravo.
Folks, if you need any critical actions before we're going to drop a main bus, I need you to hear it. I need you to say it right now. Okay, let's go ahead and get them started.
All right, Chunky, let's flip over in the pocket to page 5-2, main bus undervolt. You can pick up in step number 7. We're going to drop main B.
Good word, Flight.
Okay, 5-2, step 7 for main Bravo.
Eagle, give me the big picture.
And Flight Eagle, it's either an internal short on the fuel cell or on the bus itself.
So you're looking for it right now, right?
That's correct. When they disconnect the fuel cell, we should be able to tell that.
Okay. Fido, what's our TIG?
Flight's going to be about 3430. And in order to preserve one-way rendezvous, we would need to go to 198 for OMS 2. And then we probably would not be protecting steep deorbit doing that.
Houston, you want step 8 for the fuel cell short?
We do, Flight.
That is affirmative.
What? How short are we of steep?
If we use all of the RCS as well, we would probably be...
Houston, we're working step 9, the fuel cell shutdown Q card. Any deltas?
No deltas, Flight?
No deltas, Chunky.
10 to 20
and
foot per
how would
second.
you like us to tie?
Stand by on the tie.
And Flight Eagle?
Go.
Butch, while you're thinking about it, other than the L1 actions, any other deltas, which I assume you want to leave in FES 5B, any other deltas to 3-4?
Negative. You're correct. We'll leave it in Pride B.
Keep going, Eagle.
We can recover main Bravo using a long form bus tie. And we are go for that.
Okay, let's go ahead and get Chunky started on that. And Fido, start planning on the high altitude to 198. I'll take that risk. That's not
Copy.
too short.
And we can maybe pull this out with a slightly lower
Okay,
altitude.
I understand. We got to fix what's here on the right side.
Okay, Chunky, we'll go ahead and bring main B back with a long form bus tie.
That'll be Bravo to Charlie, Flight.
and that'll be Bravo to Charlie.
Okay, Houston, understand you want a Bravo to Charlie bus tie now.
That's affirmative. We'll take it long form.
Good words.
Okay, copy. We'll do the long form bus tie.
Ops 105.
Copy.
Flight econ.
Atlantis, your OMS 2 TIG, 34:30. We're going to go to 198 miles, and we're a little short on prop. We're assessing about protecting one-day rendezvous by losing a steep return capability. We'll let you know.
Okay, 34:30, copy that.
Calling flight.
Ecom, good, fast, go for AP shutdown.
Good news. Booster, you go.
I'm go for AP shutdown.
And Max.
I'm go flight.
Good news.
We've got good cooling now, Atlantis. Chunky, your go for APU hide shutdown.
All right, we'll work that as soon as we get done, Houston. I'm on step 6 of the long form bus tie. Here comes Bravo to Charlie.
Okay, and we're watching flight. We're ready for it.
Outstanding. Thanks, Chunky. We're watching.
And main B is back up flight.
Houston, step 8 for the long form bus tie. You ready for that?
We're ready, flight.
That is affirmative.
Flight Max.
Go, Max.
The APU temp message is due to the main B being down. If they get it back, it'll correct itself.
Okay, copy.
They should be okay.
Okay, copy.
Flight Eagle AC2 is recovered.
Good news. Prop, you working anything on your side?
Negative, flight. Once we got main B back, I became a much happier person.
Okay, that's good.
AC2 is back as well, Atlantis. Your APU temp, that should be rectified now that we got main B back.
Yeah, we see it coming down, thanks.
Okay, folks, we're 13 minutes from OMS 2. We're still buttoning up the orbiter. Let me go to you, Eagle, first to make sure that we're past everything. Do we have anything else?
We're holding on the fuel cell stop for the bus tie fuel cell shutdown procedure. If you want to just call us to finish that, we're going to work APU shutdown.
And Eagle's okay with that, flight?
Okay, yeah, we'll give you a call, and you can work APU hide shutdown.
Work.
Flight Inco.
Go.
And now the main B is back. I'd like to try to recover command. First thing I need is a puckamoo swap so I can get inside to my system. Eagle was go for that.
Okay. And then?
And then after I've verified I got a good system, I'd like a panel command followed by an item 46 on BFS spec 51.
All right.
Atlantis, to help us get back commanding, we'll take a puckamoo swap back to puckamoo 2. After that's complete, we'll take a panel command with a spec 51 item 46.
Okay, here we're on puckamoo 2 now. We'll give you a panel command, and then on spec 51, we'll give you an item 46.
Thanks, Bergie.
Okay, Ecom, catch me up. Good cooling. What's working right now? What isn't?
We are good across the board.
Good news. Okay, Fido, any other deltas to OMS 2 TIG still?
3430, we do have a command load. Guidance is ready whenever we get command. And we're going to an apogee of 175. We will have steep deorbit capability out of that orbit if we dip into RCS above aft quantity 1.
Okay. You're still preserving rendezvous with all the things that you're doing, right?
That includes one jury burn and one-way rendezvous.
All right.
APU hide shutdown's complete.
Flight Inco, I see us on string 1. We're matching the spreading config.
Okay. And guidance, as soon as Inco has command, you have a go to get those targets on board. We'll tell them targets are coming.
Copy, flight.
Atlantis, targets are coming up.
We're still matching the forward link flight. Stand by.
Okay, Max flight, let's talk a little bit about any deltas to ET umbilical door closure? You have anything on 3-7? How about you, Booster, on 3-6?
I'm good as written, flight.
Okay, and Prop, anything on OHMS 2 burn setup that we got to think about?
Negative, flight. Although that's largely guidance in GNC.
Atlantis, pages 3-6, 7, and 8 as written.
Copy 3, 6, 7, and 8 as written. And were there any deltas to 3, 4 other than the FES?
No, that's the only one we had.
Copy.
Flight guidance, targets on board, crew has to go to load.
Okay.
Atlantis, your targets are on board. You are go to load.
Okay, we see him. Go to load. Thank you.
These targets are preserve a good steep deorbit capability, which I mentioned earlier, and we're also evaluating a jury burn and one-way rendezvous, more to follow.
Copy all. Thank you.
Flight DPS.
FIDO and GC, let's turn it around for run number 4. All others meet me on AFD.
FIDO copy.
GC copies.
PLT, OTC, clear caution and warning memory, verify no unexpected errors.
That's in work. OTC, PLT, no unexpected errors.
OTC copies. Atlantis OTC, close and lock your visors, initiate O2 flow.
That's in work.
Flight econ visors down, good O2 flow.
Copy, good O2 flow.
Flight booster 3 engines ready.
Copy, 3 ready.
All vents open.
Copy, vents.
Liftoff confirmed.
Copy, liftoff.
Roll program, Houston.
Guidance is a roll.
Copy.
Roger, roll, Atlantis.
Good roll maneuver.
Copy, good roll.
Throttle down, 375.
Okay, in the bucket.
Throttle up, 3104.
Go with throttle up.
Atlantis, go at throttle up.
Go with throttle up.
Booster, what are you monitoring in your center engine?
Got a PC shift and a low mixed ratio direction flight. This is a K-second power cycle. We'll model it with FIDO.
Okay, and when you get it, give me the switch nomenclature.
I have it now if you're ready.
I'm ready.
It's Panawar R2 engine power center AC1 off and then on.
Copy, thank you. Fido, let me know.
Monitoring PC shift on the center engine. We can switch out of this with some controller power switch throws. Momentarily, we'll get to you on that.
Copy. UHF? Okay.
Stuck, Mike.
What's going on?
It just went off.
We've lost PDL. We're back at mile
You said it went to 0.
Chunky, sounds like you're stuck, Mike.
Looks like we got a leaker.
Leak on the right side. Crews are going to work it fine.
Check yourself.
We do see the helium leak on the right, Chunky. You're go to work the procedure.
Gulf Command back at mile.
In work.
Okay.
A's closed on the right.
And tell him he's still hot, Mike.
And you're still hot, Mike, Chunky.
Fido.
We do need to cycle it.
Opening up the A's.
Let's tell him.
Ribbing it a potato.
We'll go to cycle.
There it goes. Here comes the B.
Chunky, your go to cycle, the center engine power switch, the top one that's AC1, off then on.
Good read up.
Okay, here comes the cycle of AC1, top switch, on off. I see it.
Fido, tell me if I need an item 9.
That's complete.
No, sir.
No joy on the leak.
Copy that, Chunky. Stand by. You're still hot, Mike.
Yeah, I've got a stuck button.
Flight booster, the right is non-isolatable. Stand by for lead type interconnect plan.
We do show the right non-isolatable. Stand by for an interconnect plan.
And we do have 2 engine Marone flight.
Okay, I'm going to open the B back up.
2 engine Marone.
And the power cycle cleared the case flight.
Okay, good.
2 engine Marone.
All right, folks, we're going to have to live with that hot mic on board.
Power cycle worked well, Chunky.
Booster.
Flight booster, it's an upper system leak. Running interconnect is required at a right tank pressure of 920. I want in open on the right, out open on the center for 25 seconds. Take the center back to GPC.
25 seconds.
This will get us out to about 620 MET.
Thank you.
Negative return.
Atlantis, negative return.
Negative return.
So we're coming up on
Chunky at a tank pressure on the right of 920. We'll go in open on the right, out open on the center for 25 seconds, then back to GPC.
Good read up.
In open on the right at 920, then out open on the center.
They're there.
That'll work.
Let's make sure he does it. We're there.
You're there now, Chunky.
Fido, with respect to an item 9, confirm you do not need one,
None
right?
required. We still have 3 Sigma FPR at this point.
Okay, the BCE string, Charlie and Delta.
Work the BC string X. And for FA2, Charlie and Delta.
Copy.
And Flight Eagle recommend AC bus sensors off.
Flight booster, it's a tank
AC
leak.
bus sensors off.
Okay.
Tank leak, stay out open.
Stay out open.
Stay out open, Chunky. It's a tank leak.
So we'll stay out open.
Okay, slow it down here, DPS. What do you need?
Flight, let's just ride this. We'll work this post MECO.
Okay, that's good.
We'll work the Charlie and Delta post MECO, Fergie.
Item 9. Press the ATO flight.
Copy. Just gave you the IO recent.
Press the ATO. You can select Istris.
Press the ATO, select Istris.
Flight booster,
Go.
with the tank leak, the right will make it out to 23K.
Excellent.
Looks like the right will make it to 23K, Chunky.
Copy, Butch.
Okay, DPS, we have a little bit more time. Slow things down a little bit. If you want to go after it, we can.
Flight, they try that. Reset says no joy. We can try the port mode if they've got the time.
Single
String
engine op.
3. Or 2. String 2.
Single engine ops 3.
Single engine ops 3, and we'll take the port mode in step 7 for the BCE string X, Fergie, if you'd like.
Single engine ops 3, we'll give you the port mode in step 7 on string 3. Here it comes.
Thank you.
Flight GNC.
Go.
We are watching slight velocity degradation in IMU2. There's no action.
IMU3, you said?
IMU2 flight.
IMU2, thanks.
Single engine.
Slight velocity degradation on IMU2. We're watching it. No action.
Copy. Looks like no joy on the port mode of string 2.
We copy and concur. Step 11 is a cleanup.
Step 11, we'll take it. It's a cleanup.
Press the MECO. Single engine Istris 104.
Press the MECO, single engine Istris 104.
Press the MECO, single engine Istrus 104.
One more time. Booster, shutdown plan.
Shutdown plan will be at 23K. I want the center interconnect to GPC, followed by a PB on the right.
Okay, plus X and pitch.
Flight, go for both. Double the time on the plus X.
Got it.
Chunky, your shutdown plan at 23K, center engine to GPC, then PB the right.
GPC to center engine, then PB to right.
That's at 23K, and Fergie, your go the plus X, go the pitch, double the time on the plus X.
Single engine press 104.
Go for the plus X, go for the pitch, we'll double the time on the plus X.
That's a good read. Your single engine press 104.
Single engine press 104.
1 minute to MECO, 8+24, Navis go.
Okay, folks, we're coming up on 23K. Anything else hanging out there that we need to think about immediately after post-MECO?
Flight,
go.
Yeah, I've lost water loop 1 with a leak. Water loop 2 is blocked. We'll talk about it post-MECO.
Flight GNC.
Go.
IMU-2 will fail post-MECO.
Copy.
We expect IMU-2 to fail post-MECO.
Phone teachers.
Copy.
Right engine out, limits enable auto.
We see the right down, limits enable auto.
Guidance sees it.
Complete.
Okay, Fido, underspeed.
We shouldn't have an underspeed flight.
Good news.
Good limits, good shutdown flight.
Copy.
Fine count.
MECO confirmed.
Copy, MECO.
Flight Fido, nominal MECO, OMS 1 not required.
Good news, Fido. Folks, we're in the post-OMS 1 pages.
Flight booster, we're going to get a SEP inhibit here due to lack feed line fail. Crew can work the start block.
Copy.
Expect SEP inhibit due to a feed line fail. That'll put you in the start block.
Okay, we see the SEP inhibit. We're in the start block and understand for a feed line fail.
That's affirmative, and we did see a nominal MECO. Of course, OMS 1 is not required.
Nominal MECO, OMS 1 not required.
A catch-up, we did lose water loop 1 with a leak, and loop 2 has a blockage. Expect some procedures to follow.
Yeah, we copy, and we saw loop 1 go down as well. And if you're ready, disregard.
Okay, and ECOM, I expect well, you tell me. What are you gonna do here?
First, we want to move the bypass valve on loop 2. So you ready for a switch throw?
Yeah, let's go.
L1 water pump loop 2 bypass to manual decrease. Hold that for 30 seconds. We're going to see how much flow we get back. We're expecting to still be below the limit. We'll still be violating, we think. We'll see how much capability we got.
Okay, and in terms of capability, on-orbit capability, what are you thinking?
This is certainly going to be AOA. We're just having to decide whether it's CIS or we can stay out of the book. We'll see once we get this switch throw done.
Okay, Fido TIG for AOA, and for an AOA, we're still thinking KSC, right?
Yes, sir.
Start thinking about that. And ECOM, if you're going to need more time, Fido, do we have the option to go to 85 with this?
Yes, we do, Flight. Yes, we do.
All right, ECOM, speak up if you need more time.
Okay, copy that.
Houston, we're with you in the start block at the top of page 3-2, feed line fail.
Copy, Atlantis.
Flight prep.
Go prep.
Flight, we just picked up a large left OMS helium tank leak. Already got Fido looking at an earliest in-plane TIG of 24 minutes. We'll do left OMS at 2ME, and the procedure for that would be OMS helium tank P low, Ascent pocket, and that'd be on 7-4 flight. And first, we'd pick up in step 6.
Okay, and we do not want to undo our capability to go AOA on this. We're going AOA. Do we need all this capability?
Flight Econ, we don't need any more capability.
Say that again, Econ. What do you have?
We don't need more time.
Flight prep.
Go, Prop.
I'm at 80% in the left ohms. If I don't do something at 24 minutes, I'm going to start trapping ohms.
All right.
So if we can do an early burn followed subsequent AOA, that's probably
okay. That's probably what we're going to do. Ecom, you're still thinking AOA, right?
That's firm flight.
Okay. All right, Fido.
Flight, we're going to evaluate that real quick. See if we can do the full burn at 24 minutes and then go AOA.
Tell them we're thinking AOA.
Atlantis, we are thinking AOA. We're assessing whether or not we can do a full AOA burn at 24 minutes.
Copy.
Yeah, we're down to 80% in the left ohms.
In flight, I'm updating the TIG with Fido. Looks like our helium leak will support 25 minutes now. Give us an extra minute.
We'll take any time that we can get. What page again? 7-4
flight.
Thanks.
You can reference 7-4 of the pocket. That's on helium tank P low, step 6. Stand by there.
That'll be left ohms propellant to both ohms engines.
Gotcha.
That'll be left ohms propellant to both ohms engines.
All right. And let's let him set that up. He doesn't need any
work, you can go ahead and set that up, Chunky.
Okay, he's working on it. Could you give us the page one more time, Butch? And also, do you still want us to pitch as a result of this?
Negative on the pitch.
You can forego the pitch. That's a good question, Fergie. And the page number 7-4 of the pocket.
Booster, tell me where we're at.
The
7-4 of the pocket.
MPS step is complete. We'll be doing a manual ET step at 1430 MET.
Okay. And we're okay still to do the plus X, right, Pop?
Sure, Flight. We can do that.
All right.
Once you get off the tank, Atlantis, you are still go the plus X.
Copy. Still go for the plus X after the tank comes off, and understand we're picking up in step 6 on helium tank P low in the yellow pages.
We concur.
That is affirmative.
4 minutes to spreading.
Clear it.
Welcome.
Ecom, do you still need your water loop 2 bypass?
That's firm flight.
We'll take it.
Fergie, we're going to need, on L2, we need you to take the water pump loop 2 bypass switch to manual decrease and hold that for 30 seconds.
Okay, as soon as we get off the tank, we'll give loop 2 water bypass switch to manual decrease and for 30 seconds. Okay, here we go.
That's firm.
That's a good read.
ET step flight.
Copy.
Spreading clear.
Thank you.
Steps complete, flight.
Copy.
See the plus X.
Good. DPS, do you need to get us set up for anything? We'll prioritize that if we need to.
No, I would like one more cleanup VFSL reset for that BC string X.
We'll take an IO reset to the backup, please.
Flight Max.
Go, Max.
Go for low press on all 3 systems.
Yeah, I concur.
Also, normally with the feed line fill, we go for the bottom sun. It doesn't look like we're going to have any time to get any.
No, we're not going to do that today. I concur.
Chunky, we'll take low press on all 3 hide systems.
We're just going to ask you. Here comes.
ENC.
Yeah, that's IMU2. RM threshold got reset in 104. They can deselect it in the backup. It's still usable as the last.
Copy.
You can deselect IMU2 in the backup. It is still usable as a last.
Or reselect IMU2 in the backup.
Fido and Prop, I need your answer.
Flight, here's the answer. At 24 minutes, we can go ahead and burn the PEG 7s as follows. 209, delta VX, 0 for Y, delta VZ is 17.
helium tank low, looking for targets in trim loads 7 and 8.
209, 0, and 17. Correct. Peg 7.
Okay, Peg 7's coming up now. We'll take Delta VX of 209, Delta VY of 0, Delta VZ of 17, and we'll go with the 24-minute TIG.
25-minute?
Either one, flight.
25. Give him 25.
Okay, actually, let's make that, let's take one more minute. We'll go to the 25-minute TIG.
Okay, 209, 0, and 17 for the Delta Vs, and a TIG of 25 minutes.
That's a good read, Ferg.
All right, Fido, make sure the clock is going that direction, and I need a big picture of after we get this burn off, where are we going?
Okay, flight, our AOA burn will be at approximately 1 hour, 2 minutes. It'll be target set 4.
Flight prep.
Go.
Yeah, and unfortunately, when we get to that AOA, we'll probably need to do a partial unbalanced prop deorbit burn, but we'll have some time to work that here post-OMS too.
All right. Ecom, what do we need to do to make sure that we're in a good config for this AOA?
For the AOA, you're talking about after the burn here?
Yes.
Okay, what we want to do is we're looking to stay out of the SysAOA.
Yes, that's exactly what we need.
Right, and so we've coordinated with DPS. They're going to give you GPC config. Along with that, we'd like to get master meds off, minimize lighting at IDPs, and a 6-pack off as soon as we can get it, and then we're going to assess temps.
I'll tell you what, master mads and 6-pack to off. Booster, you okay with that?
Go, fine.
We'll take the master mads and 6-pack to off now to save us some energy there, guys.
Houston, targets are in. You ready for the maneuver?
We're ready to maneuver, flight.
We are indeed ready. Big picture, Atlantis. We're targeting the AOA deorbit burn at 1 hour and 2 minutes. It'll be target set 4.
Okay, an hour and 2 minute TIG for an AOA, target set 4.
That's a good read, and you can expect a partial unbalanced prop deorbit burn, and we'll have more to follow on that.
Copy all.
DPS, let's start talking about the config you and Ecom negotiated.
Yeah, flight. After this burn, we'll take down GPCs 2 and 4, and prior to that, we'll restring 1133.
1133, and then when you say take them down, what do we need to do?
We'll power them off after we do the restring.
Copy.
Flight Max.
Max.
Crew can close the TVC ISO valves.
Did we need that? Do we need to undo that?
Flight, it'll save us some on our fuel usage. They do that.
Okay. We like the config, right? They just closed them?
Just take the 3 TVC ISOs.
Oh, I thought you said they just did that. Okay, let's do that. Yes.
Hey, Chunky, we will take the TVC ISOs to close, please.
Copy. We'll put it in work.
And for you guys, just a heads up, after the burn, you can expect us to continue our power down. We'll restring 1133, and then we'll be powering off GPCs 2 and 4.
Okay, after the upcoming in-plane burn, we'll be restringing 1233 and powering off GPC 4.
Almost right. We're going to restring 1133.
Okay, 1133. Do you want us to power down GPC 2 as well then?
Correct.
Yeah, it was 1133 powering down GPCs 2 and 4, and that's all after the burn.
Okay, copy all. Thanks.
Let's see, guidance, how are we doing?
We're doing good, flight. We are in 104, and we want to stay there for this burn. Just want to make sure the crew knows not to go to 105. But we're looking good.
Atlantis, we are going to stay in Ops 104 for the burn.
Flight prep.
Okay, copy all. Thanks.
Prop. Good left OMS propellant to right OMS engine config, or to both OMEs. They'll pick up in step 9 of OMS helium tank P load here at some point. About TIG -2, we'll get both engines to arm press. and then they'll move on to the burn card.
Okay.
Good prop config, Chunky.
Copy.
Ecom, what else do you need?
We just need to minimize sliding at IDPs, and then we're going to watch temps.
Atlantis, we'll go ahead and minimize lighting if you can get to work on that.
Okay, we'll do that.
And you can also turn off IDPs that you're not using or don't need.
Flight Inco, we should catch this whole burn on this satellite. We have a good comm attitude for it.
Thanks. And that's expected, right, DPS?
Yeah, as Cruise has powered the IDP-4 off per Capcom's request.
Flight GNC systems are in a good config for the burn.
Good. Let's see, fighter, you like where you're at?
Yes, sir.
Guidance?
Yes, sir.
And prop, I think everybody's go, right?
Still waiting on arm press flight on both.
Okay.
Expect them, they'll get it here anytime.
Good config, prop.
Negative flight. Let's go ahead and, voice activated flight. Good config.
Atlantis, we're showing a good config for the burn.
Copy, good config for the burn. Just for our SA, after this burn, do you see us in the middle of page 3-3, if AOA, you want to set it directly to the AOA pages?
I think that'll work, Flight. We can go to page 6-8 after that and work the AOA procedures, target set 4.
Concur. Yes.
We show you going to page 6-8, Fergie, and like I said earlier, will be target set 4.
Okay, and we'll do that right after this burn.
We're with you.
Flight proper burning.
Okay.
2 good engines.
Very good. The 97 is expected on the right due to the 2 OME.
With the cross feed and 1 prop tank feeding both engines.
Yes.
Good control, Flight.
Copy, good control.
Flight, it's just under a 2.5-minute burn.
Okay, copy.
Flight, they downloaded their back in auto. No call required.
Thank you.
Flight prep.
Go.
Just to give you an early heads up, we don't actually carry the unbalanced prop deorbit burn in the AOA pages, but wouldn't be too complicated for us to pull out the entry checklist, I would think.
Okay, we'll get all that set up in a little bit.
Roger that, Flight. Just giving you an early heads up. flight prop.
Go prop.
In a little bit, we'll get the left dome's tank P message in the BFS as the helium pressure goes through 1,500. I think the crew expects that there'll be no action.
Thanks.
Min HP.
Copy.
Flight guidance, good burn, no trim required.
Okay, good.
Good burn, Atlantis, no trim required.
Folks, we're going over to page 6-8.
Copy, good burn. We'll see you on page 6-8 for AOA.
With you on 6-8.
All right, let's collect deltas, FES and heater act.
None for ECOM.
None for Eagle.
None for Max.
AC bus sensors is written, I would assume.
That's correct.
Okay. And high depress. Obviously, that is
already complete.
Already complete. Major mode, we'll go to 105, right? Go to 105.
Yes,
Guidance,
sir.
DPS.
CPS concurs.
Guidance go.
All right, and if delayed AOA, we're not going to do that, right? That's essentially, we're not in that block.
Negative flight.
Houston on 6-8, any deltas?
You've already done the high depress there, Chunky. No other deltas. We're ready for 105, and we are not in the start block at the bottom of the delayed AOA. We're not in that block.
No deltas, and you're ready for 105. We'll work it.
Okay,
Houston wants to give the ops mode recall first to restring and then 105?
Doesn't matter the order. That's fine.
That'll be fine, Fergie. We'll take it in that order. It's fine.
In fact, they're doing the restring now, 1133.
That's fine. That's fine. I think he's trying to make sure that he doesn't go into the SIS AOA book. And booster on 6-10, anything?
No deltas.
And Max on 611.
No deltas, fine.
All right, and we got... Go.
Yeah, our blockage just got worse. Stand by. We may be going to the SIS-OA book.
Ops 105. Then we have restrung 1133.
Thank you.
Good restring, Atlantis.
Copy, good restring.
And heads up, we might be heading into the SIS AOA book.
Yeah, I got it ready.
Hot bike.
You see when GPCs 2 and 4 powered off?
Affirmative.
Correct.
That is affirmative.
Okay. ECOM, what page?
And flight looks like we're in the TIG greater than 15 minutes, so it's 7-2 of SIS AOA. We do have enough flow to keep COM. I'll defer to INCO, but normally we would do the COM power down and then power back up unless INCO's got a different plan. Everything else as written.
Okay, let's keep calm. INCO, start looking at that.
Wilco flight.
And with respect to the big picture, ECOM, are we going to have to do anything on the mid-deck?
Negative flight.
Nothing?
No mid-deck steps.
No mid-deck steps required.
That is correct.
We will keep calm, and let's tell them 7-2. That's kind of where we're heading.
Atlantis, looks like we're heading to 7-2 of the SIS AOA. We do not foresee any mid-deck steps will be required for this.
Page 7-2 in the SIS AOA. We're breaking it up.
And also, it looks like we're going to be able to stay with you all the way. We should have good comm.
ECOM, what
Atlantis, wanted to let you a heads up for the unbalanced propellant deorbit burn. You start working on getting those cards out, and for Rex and Sandy, it's page 3-4 of the entry checklist. Excuse me, 3-24.
And Prop, you can simplify our lives if we can avoid any of this. Same goes for you, Ecom. If we can stay out of the CISA, is there anything else that we can do to stay out of this book?
Standby flight.
Prop Flight, do you still require an unbalanced deorbit burn?
Yes. Flight, I'm at 42% in the left ohms and 82% in the right ohms.
Okay.
Bodycam?
Go.
Yeah, we're going to have to get into the book, otherwise the av bays are going to overheat.
Okay. We're going to go there.
We're going to have to go into the CISA always, Atlantis, or if we don't, the av bays are going to overheat.
I'll read the notes in 7-2 right now, Butch. We'll catch up to you shortly.
Folks, we are 30 minutes away. We're going to be using targets at 4. We have to be very efficient. Guidance?
Yes, sir.
Tell me as soon as we can get the trajectory stuff out of the way. That way we can help the crew along the way for the right side of the room.
Concur, Flight, and we'll have to get into Op 3 before we outthink the targets.
Okay, folks, I'm going to need play-by-play from all of you.
Deltas to page 8-1, right? Both water loops coming off, Houston.
Flight
Go.
Want to leave cabin fan Bravo up. We're going to watch the temps for a while, see if we can leave the cabin fan up.
We'd like to leave cabin fan Bravo operating.
Cabin fan Alpha.
Leave cabin fan Alpha. Leave it on. We're going to watch the temps for a bit.
Cabin fan Alpha, we'll leave that on. And I do see some flow in water loop 2. Understand you want to bring that off all the way, correct?
No, negative. If we've got flow, we want to keep it up.
Negative. Now, if you've got flow, we do want to keep it up.
Okay, we'll leave it on.
Folks, I'm going to need play-by-play from all of you. Just the crew's going to be working very hard. They're going to be working individually just to get all things done. So I'm going to need you to keep us in sync by saying where they're at. Max, I'll start with you. Have you seen any ET umbilical door closure action
Negative,
yet?
Flight. No actions yet.
How about you, Booster?
I haven't seen my stuff yet, Flight.
And Flight Eagle, we see the crew's working page 8-1 right now.
Thanks.
And the pilot action step 3 is not required.
On
Atlantis for Chunky, step 3 on your column of 8-1 is not required.
free on flow message expected, right?
That's firm.
And av bay. Okay.
Firm.
Free on flow and av bays are expected.
Flight GNC.
Go, GNC.
1 Delta on the MS overhead, power down.
Go ahead.
Let's turn off IMU 2 instead of IMU 1.
What page is that?
11-1, step 4.
(11-1), step 4. Flight prep. GNC, what did you say?
Hi, Houston. We're over on page 8-2. There's the INBAT in step 6. Here comes the Ops 105.
We're go.
We're go.
Ready for that, Fergie.
Prop.
Just going to let you know we saw them close the forward manifolds on 8-1. Good config there.
GNC for step 4, IMU-1 to off, you need that? You need IMU-2 to off instead?
I would like to swap that, yes. Flight IMU-2 has failed.
Yeah. Atlantis for the MS pullout section, page 11-1. Let me know when you're there.
We're there. Go ahead, Butch.
Step 4, we'll take IMU-2 to off, vice IMU-1.
Good words.
Flight booster, I see my steps on the MPS power down ISOL.
Very good.
Flight Inco, if we have to use the comm power down, we're go for all.
We're not going to do that.
Copy.
And Houston, we copy. It was IMU-2 versus IMU-1 on the pullout pages.
That is correct.
Good read back, Fergie.
GPS, where are we?
Houston, Atlantis, if you're ready, I'm on 8-3 for the door closure.
Access ready.
We are ready, Chunky.
Flight on 8-2's commanders at step 9.
Thank you.
Flight prep.
Go.
Just to let you know where we're going to go. At some point here, when you think the PLT has a second, we'll want to swap. Currently, we're in the left OMS propellant feeding both OMS engines. We just want to swap that to right OMS propellant feeding both OMS engines for the start of our AOA deorbit.
Okay.
In our AOA steep, we're not actually going to waste. The burn is so large, it's going to get us down to about 8% aside.
No wasting.
Yes, flight.
Okay. Right OMS to both. That's what we need to set up. What is your cue to undo the unbalanced deorbit burn?
About 2.5 minutes into the burn, at a VGO of 329, we will return to straight feed.
And fly with the BFS going down. I need manual antennas, upper, left, forward.
Upper, left, forward.
Atlantis will take upper, left, forward.
Here comes upper, left, forward.
They can set up the feed config anytime.
Atlantis for Chunky when you have a spare moment.
Bye-bye.
And it'll be pretty simple. They'll just open right OMS tank ISOs, close left OMS tank ISOs. In flight, all these jet messages will be expected. That's due to powering down some DSCs.
Thanks. There it is.
Flight, the CDR is currently working the steps at the bottom of 8-2.
ET doors closed and latched.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Houston.
All right, Chunky, we're going to swap your OMS config to a right OMS to both. And to do that, you'll just real easily open the right OMS tank ISOs and close the left OMS tank ISOs.
Okay, we'll open the right OMS tank ISOs and close the left OMS tank ISOs. Hard copy.
That's a good read back. During the burn, about 2.5 minutes into the burn at a VGO of 329, you will go straight feed.
Straight feed at a VGO of 329er.
Good read back, and that should get our ohms down to about 8% when the burn's complete.
Copy.
Let's see, folks, on page 8-1, can you see anything that is not done? Does anybody have any open items on 8-1?
Flight DPS, step one says use only one IDP, but...
Okay, we're not going to bug them on that one. I understand. Anything else? How about 8-2? Any deltas or open items that we need to tell the crew about?
Flight prep?
Go.
Just letting you know, we see a good right almost propellant to 2 OME feed config.
Okay, great. DPS, I think...
Houston for a tag up.
Go ahead, Ferg.
All right, Houston, we're on page 8-4, commander side, step 3. We just can verify the overhead and aft panel power down is complete. We're going to press on with step 3.
DPS, you go.
Affirmative.
All right, Fergie, we're ready for all.
Here we go.
Flight anchor.
Go ahead.
All our steps on page 11-1 and 2 are complete.
That's good. Folks, we're backing up the crew. We're trying to make sure that they don't lose something or miss something. Booster, let me kind of come around the room. Booster, do you see any open items for you?
I'm just waiting on my 8-4 steps. Otherwise, everything's good. And they're doing that right now, flight.
Excellent. And guidance, what have you seen from your perspective?
I think they were on 8-4, getting ready to go to Ops 3. Once they're over there, we do have targets built, and we'll uplink once they get over there.
Okay.
Flight prep?
Go.
Yeah, just looking ahead a little bit, we pretty much deactivate the forward. We close all the manifolds, pull the DSCs, and turn off the drivers. However, we recover later on to dump the forward, and I've been talking with Traj, and no forward RCS dump is required for mass properties reasons, so we can just save the crew a lot of time post-burn.
We will do that.
By putting off reactivation. Flight, and you can see that at 9-3. That's where they would reactivate the forward.
Flight DPS, we're in Ops 3.
Good news. Okay, on page 9, the forward RCS reactivation, nothing is required there?
Yeah, Flight, that's what we're looking at right now. I mean, that's what we're happy with at this time.
They don't even have to do the isolate the forward RCS after the fact, right?
Yeah, because we only need to re-isolate it because we've reopened it. Right now it is isolated, Flight.
Yes, understand.
Okay.
Houston, we're working, Fergie's finishing up on 8-4. I'm over to 8-5. All right, if I start the gimbal check.
For go.
Thanks for the tag up, Chunky. We're ready.
TCOM?
TCOM?
To get us some data back, we'd like to work com power up, step 5.
What page?
It's 12-3.
And what are you trying to get, TCOM?
We're trying to get our data back on the water loops and temps. Right now, we basically have nothing.
Can you sit tight for just a little bit?
We can.
I prefer you do, ECOM. Let's just sit tight. If you get to a point where you cannot stand it anymore, we will go do this. But right now they're in a groove. We cannot take them off where they're at.
That's fine.
Atlantis, know you're busy. When you get to page 9-3, let me know.
Will go.
Guidance, where are we?
Flight guidance, I show us in Ops 301 pass and BFS. If that's a good config for DPS, I'm ready for uplinks. Deorbit burn uplinks.
DPS?
Yes, we're in a good config.
You have a go. Targets are coming up.
Thanks.
Atlantis targets are coming on board.
Great, thank you.
Folks, we got 14 minutes. Looks like we're going to get there.
Houston, we're on page 8-5 now.
Copy 8-5.
Flight guidance, targets on board, crew us, go to load.
Atlantis, your
Houston,
targets.
you ready to load these targets?
Yep, your targets are on board. You're a go to load.
Gimbal checks in progress, flight.
Thank you.
Flight prep? Oh, yeah, just one quick item. I think we still have a little helium
Hey,
left.
Houston, with your targets, we don't think we need to do step 4 there. Do you agree?
That is correct. He does not need that.
We agree, Fergie. You don't need it.
You have good targets. Basically, they're asking that, Fido. Your range is just where it needs to be.
Yes, sir.
Prop, go ahead.
Flight, we'd like to try to repress the left ohms. Could we take the left ohms helium press Alpha and Bravo open to 5 seconds and then back to close? We might get just a little helium out of that tank.
Both heliums, Alpha and Bravo. 5 seconds, copy.
Chunky, we'd like to try to repress the left ohms. So if you'll take the left ohms helium press state isos Alpha and Bravo to open for about 5 seconds and then back to GPC.
Okay, we'll get you the left, both heliums open for 5 seconds and back to GPC.
Good words, Flight.
Okay, folks, getting close. Getting close.
Flight, we got a good repress there. We got it just in time.
Good.
Flight gimbal checks are complete and look good.
Copy.
Flight, they are maneuvering.
Excellent. How you doing, Ecom?
Lower left forward.
Lower left forward, please.
Lower left forward's coming.
Ecom, how you doing?
No idea. I have no data. I'd like to get it back after the burn.
We'll do that. And I've already lost the page, Ecom. I kind of put it aside. What page is that again?
It's 12-3, and it's the step 5, the circuit breaker steps.
ANCO concurs.
Flight prep?
Go ahead.
I can wait for this. Some for the burns. We got a little time.
Okay. Tell him, Ecom, what you're about to ask us to go do is pretty quick. Do you think, how many minutes? A couple minutes?
To perform this?
Yes.
About 30 seconds.
Let's do it. Let's ask them. If they have 30 seconds, we're going to get you a peek of data.
Appreciate that.
Atlantis, we'd like to get a little data. If you've got 30 seconds available for someone on 014 and 015.
Go ahead, we're available.
Okay, both of them's row Bravo. 014, circuit breaker main A, OI, MDM, OF 1234 alpha, 2 circuit breakers to closed.
Checking on data. Weak signal flight.
Is this a handover?
Negative.
Inco?
Flight, the weak signal tells me we're on the wrong antenna. Crew will have to take care of us. We are manual antennas. Last one we called is where we expect to be, lower left forward. Looks like it's coming back in, Flight.
And we are 30 seconds from handover.
Hey, Houston, we just got signal strength back. We took those actions on the overhead for you for the...
Okay, thanks, Fergie. We got a couple of more. We've got about 20 seconds to hand over. Again, on same 014 row Bravo, main A, OI, signal conditioner OF 14 alpha to closed.
Okay, 14 alpha is closed.
See if I can get this in on 015 row Bravo, main B, OI, signal conditioner OF 23 alpha, open. I'm sorry, closed.
Did you want to close, Butch?
Affirm.
Handing over, that last didn't get up.
Okay, we see it all, Flight.
Do you need any more steps?
Nope, that's it.
That's all we needed, Atlantis. Thank you.
And we're on 171 now.
How much more to the deorbit burn attitude, GNC?
We're there, Flight.
Thank you.
Flight prep?
Go ahead.
Yeah, we'd given the crew a return to straight feed Delta V. As it turns out, the targets are a little different than we based that on. So the new return to straight feed Delta V is 347.
Same Vigo, right? 347 is still using Vigo?
Yes, Flight. So we'd given them 329, I believe, as the return to straight feed Vigo, and now that's 347.
Thanks.
It's still after about 2.5 minutes of burn, Flight. A little less than.
And obviously this is Vigo X, right? We're saying...
Vigo tote, Flight.
Vigo tote?
Upper, left, aft.
Atlantis will take upper, left, aft.
Upper, left, aft.
Flight that.
And for Chunky, we'll update your Delta V tote. I gave you 329. We're going to make it 347 for the straight feed.
347 now for straight feed. Copy.
Keep going, Prof.
Flight, I was just going to say that just because the Delta V on board is 18 feet per second higher than what we had built our original assumptions to. Just letting you know.
Inco, did we lose comm for any specific reason?
I see no problems on board, Flight.
Hey, Houston, just a quick tag up with you if we still have you. We're down to the TIG -3 actions, and we're holding and just kind of talking about our post-burn config and actions. If you got any steps you want to read up, you can read them up. The way we see it is we do have all GPCs 1s with a BFS capability if we need it for some reason during the burn.
He's right.
We can cover that, Fergie. The only delta I can give you right now on page 9-3, we are not going to do a forward RCS dump post-burn, so the forward RCS reactivation at the bottom of the page, none of that is required.
Okay, no forward RCS react or dump required on page 9-3. Copy all, thanks.
And also, that goes on the next page 9-4, to isolate the forward RCS, that won't be required either.
Copy.
Ecom, with the data you're seeing?
We're looking good, Flight.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, flight, just to give you a heads up, so we're going to be right ohms to 2 OME, and then we're going to return to straight feed. At that point, the left ohms is going to be in blowdown, and the right ohms is going to be regulated. We'll be in straight feed flight, and we do need to finish this burn. It's a very large burn, so if the right ohms depletes, that's just fine. If the left ohms hits an ohms temp violation, that could happen near the end of the burn, then we could potentially end up in RCS completion. But there's a good chance, flight, that both ohms will do just fine to targets.
I would think the left would give up the ghost first.
Well, flight, it's going to be in blowdown, so it's going to have the slower flow rate. So the right ohms is going to be burning at a higher flow rate throughout the burn with regulated. We can remedy that by taking the right ohms into blowdown as well, but I don't know if we want to introduce that complication.
No, we're not.
I concur. We'll give you a heads up, or we'll give you status updates regularly as the burn goes on, flight. Just giving you a heads up what may be coming.
Copy.
Flight GNC.
Go ahead.
For IMU post-burn config 9-2, our recommendation is we just stay in our current config, do not make any changes. That would normally swap IMUs 1 and 3, but we dealt that earlier and just turned off IMU 2, and I just recommend we leave that off.
Okay, so no, we don't do anything in here, right?
I would recommend not doing anything.
IMU post-burn config. All right, that's another thing we can take off their plate.
And if we get any indications that the IMUs are degrading due to heat, we can power off later and recover IMU 2 quickly and use it as a last if required.
All right, IMU 2, how usable is it? I know it's as a last.
It wasn't very good for orbit ops flight. Down later in entry, it would be good. It was only about 1,500 micro-G bias.
Is it usable for attitude?
Yes.
And we have a good GPS, or did we power that down?
We'll be recovering GPS here prior to EI.
I concur with that plan. We're going to do it.
Flight prep.
Go ahead.
We do see the crew on the card. We're in a good helium config.
Copy.
Flight GNC's in a good config for the burn.
FIDO and GC, we're done for the day. Let's go to AFD.
GC copies.
Good config for the burn, flight. 2 engines are impressed.
Thanks. Folks, good work. Folks, I couldn't be more proud. You guys did an exceptional job today, and obviously we're going to be hanging around for a little bit. Everyone's welcome, but if you have somewhere to be, obviously that's the thing to do. We'll keep our eye focused on what we have. 135 is close by. We have several more sims to do. At the level that we're performing right now, I can't say enough about how well we're doing. Again, let's keep this up through the remainder of our training flow and into flight. So stick around if you want to, but if not, you guys released, and good job. Thanks. Inco, did it take?
We recovered OF3, and OF2 is down. We're in a trade-off case. Recommend we stay here.
Okay.
OF2 is down on Puckamoo 2. We're in a trade-off case. We're going to stay put.
Copy and concur.
Booster, other than, well, let's talk about the left. Is it drifting?
It is not drifting, flight. It looks good, other than the hide lockup.
Booster, how are we doing?
No change on the left flight. It's still holding unsteady. The center and right look fine.
Okay. Barring anything else, what is your shutdown plan?
It's going to be an ACPV at 23K due to the PV's comp faulted.
Okay, and you're talking about the left, right?
That is firm point.
Single engine ops 3.
Single engine ops 3.
Single engine ops 3.
Plus X and pitch, prop.
Go for the plus X, no go to the pitch due to the dump.
Copy.
Rolling heads up.
Copy, roll the heads up.
Flight econ.
Go econ.
L1 free on pump loop 1 to off. We've got a degradation.
On L1, we'll take free on pump loop 1 to off. It's degraded.
Single engine Istris 104.
Free on pump loop 1's off.
Thank you. Single engine Istris 104.
20 seconds to Tetris.
Copy.
Item 9, press ATO.
Copy.
On L1, we'll take free on pump loop number 1 to Alpha, Fergie.
Free on pump loop 1 to Alpha. Here it comes.
Flight DPS.
Go.
On the GPC fail, it's just step 1 and 2. That's all we need.
What page?
That's 3-5. So power off on the GPC and then back up at least 2 valve.
Copy.
Atlantis, we're going to just power off GPC 3, and for Chunky, MPS propellant dump backup LH2 valve to open. Those are your follow-ups for GPC 3.
All right, I'm going to collect some delta. A little bit early tail-only control.
Not required flight.
FES and heater activation.
No deltas for Eagle.
No deltas for econ.
Brake flight GNC.
GNC.
Looks like they're going to pitch flight. They went inertial. We got to call them off that.
Let's stop. Nope, negative on the pitch.
Negative on the pitch.
Copy. It was a bump to inertia. We're backing on it.
Okay, copy that.
Okay, great. We see it.
All right, good call there, GNC. Let's back to FES and heater act. No deltas thus far. Max, I think I need everything from you.
No deltas for Max.
Okay, and AC bus sensors as written. Eagle?
That's correct, flight.
Okay, and go for 105 DPS and guidance.
Guidance is go.
DPS go.
All right.
Atlantis.
Flight Fido, item 9 plus 45 for uphill.
We'll take it.
We'll take an item 9 plus 4-5, Chunky, to get us uphill.
Item 9 plus 4-5 coming.
Flight DPS.
Go.
If we get a chance, like a GPC CRT 4-3 to optimizer CRT config.
4-3, copy.
We'll take a GPC CRT 4-3 when you get the chance.
Great call, thanks.
That's complete.
Okay, copy. Fido, you like where you're at?
Yes, sir, and we have 2 engine Istris, as well as 1 2/3 negative return.
2 engine Istris and 1 2/3 negative return.
1 2/3 negative return, 2 engine Istris, and we had a Puckamoo message in there.
Like a PCM swap, OF3 flight.
We'll take a Puckamoo swap, and that's for OF3.
Here it comes.
1 2/3 Istris.
1 2/3 Istris.
1 2/3 Istris.
Negative return.
Negative return.
Negative return. That's complete.
Good one, that's a good shutdown flight.
Copy.
Flight count.
Copy.
Checking on the forward.
Do we have good UHF?
Good UHF.
MECO confirmed.
Copy, MECO.
We should for another 20 seconds.
Forward link's an in-house problem we're working
Fido.
on.
Flight Fido, 40 foot per second underspeed, ohms 1 not required.
Copy. Folks, we're on the post ohms 1 pages.
ET sub.
Selecting over FEP, should have the forward link back in about a minute.
Thanks.
Copy, ohms 1 not required.
Okay, DPS, anything that we need to do?
Yeah, we're going to work the pocket. We'll ask Booster if he wants to back up LHC valve there.
And I'll take it, fine.
Copy. Let me know when the Plus X is...
It's complete flight.
And was it good?
Affirmative jet flight. Good, 4 good jets.
Okay, copy that. And
Go for command on the backup FEP.
let's see, ECOM flight house cooling.
On L1, we'd like free pump loop 1 to alpha, then I'll give you a report.
Press to ATO.
Press to ATO.
Handing up, good UHF.
Chunky, your shutdown plan is ACPB, the left, at 23K.
Good redone.
1 2/3 press to MECO.
ACPB left engine, 23K.
On teacher.
Good read. 1 2/3 press to MECO.
1 2/3 press to MECO.
Fergie, you'll be go the plus X, no go the pitch due to the dump.
Go for the plus X, no go for the pitch.
Fido, what kind of an underspeed are you expecting?
Design flight 160.
Copy.
Expecting an underspeed of about 160.
Copy, 160 underspeed.
1 minute to MECO, 9 plus 15 nav is go.
Copy.
Flight prep.
Go prop.
Leave the left ohms engine and arm press post MECO.
Leave the left engine, ohms engine, and arm press post MECO.
That's
Leave the left engine and arm press post MECO.
Keep going.
Flight, that's just lack of insight due to the GPC.
That's just because we've lost some insight, Fergie, due to the GPC.
Single engine press 104.
Single engine press 104.
And press to MECO.
Single engine press 104.
Left engine's out.
And press to MECO. We do see the left engine down. Limits enable auto.